Okay, so this is some lines which I have from my own ideas and my own thoughts on interiors. So appreciate the moment, very important. You got to kind of identify how you're feeling and why you're feeling and what you're feeling, and you have to have this sense of calmness. You have to have this sense of balance and rhythm. Because if you want to feel balanced, you want to feel in control and stuff, and you want to kind of feel constructive and creative and at your best with high energy and stuff, you have to have an ambience of that sort. So there's no thumb rule in this, but when you're doing kind of interiors for homes and offices, and you've studied interior design and stuff, you will know that sometimes a lot of European or Scandinavian concepts come into play and stuff, and they help you big time because these countries, they use textures, they use fabrics, they use materials which are extremely calming and they're extremely soothing and stuff. So wood is a great idea. I recommend wood to a lot of people. I recommend glass a lot and stuff, but the point is this, that depends on the kind of vision or the kind of theme you want to have for your space and stuff. So if you're wanting to have a happy, healthy space, what is it that you want to do? You don't want to be feeling rushed most of the time. You want to kind of take it easy, avoid clutter. Clutter is the most important. Avoid clutter and tidy up the space and stuff. And you have to have this concept of home curation, where you kind of put away with things which are irrelevant and stuff, and get new stuff, or kind of revamp the old stuff you have. Say for example, at my place where I stay, the bed covers that we have are now kind of neutral tones, or they are off-white tones, and before that we were using in winters a different kind of a different kind of texture, because obviously the weather's like that and stuff. So now, coming from an interiors or a design or an architecture perspective, the tone and the finish of the fabric is absolutely different. It's neutral, it's off-white. So when you're lying in the room, or when you're in a room, your energy kind of relaxes and balances out. And when you're in winters and stuff and you want energy, or you want to be kind of out there doing things, you can have tones of darker shades and stuff. So light tones are recommended, like light pink, or probably a light yellow, or probably an off-white or a white. So all of those help. And then if you have furniture at home, a lot of people I see, they prefer neutral tones and stuff. That's a great idea, but the problem is with those, sometimes it's difficult to maintain. But then, having said that, the solution also is that if you're really fond of those and you want to have light tones, you can use fabrics and textures which are easy to maintain and which are probably meant for the long term and stuff. Of course, the budget is going to go up, because in luxury and in premium, it is all about customization. So obviously the fabric texture and the fabric use and finish is to be different, so there will be a long term warranty on that. Maintenance will be easy. So people who have pets, people who have children, or people who have a lot of people coming into their lifestyle rooms or to their homes and stuff, are highly recommended to use fabrics which are easy to maintain with vacuum cleaners, or just wipe off and it's sorted, and they don't get any marks and stuff like that. So a lot of time has to be spent on that, because when you go to certain showrooms and stuff, they don't address this concern of yours, and they will offer you something which you use, and then a year later you're like, we don't know how to maintain it and stuff here. So that's really very important. Everybody knows this by now, but if you don't know, green plants are highly recommended with flowers and stuff. The reason is because they ground you, they center you, and at a time when the heat is there, a lot of people's focus is constantly on plants that are not getting nurtured, or they are kind of dying and stuff. But the point is, you also have an alternative of plants which are easy to maintain, like you can have aloe vera, you can have money plants and stuff, you can have the snake plants. And there is a feng shui or a science behind these, because most of these are kind of adding to prosperity and growth, and to those slow down and stuff. And obviously they're easy to maintain. Bamboo is another one, because if you've understood Japanese, or if you understood Chinese feng shui and stuff, you know that bamboo is also excellent in terms of prosperity and growth, and the number of sticks you have is also very important, 7 or 9 or whatever. Flowers are really recommended. If you cannot maintain real flowers, try and go in for artificial flowers. They used to say previously that try avoiding plastic flowers, but the point is this, let me clarify this. Plastic flowers which are in a bad make or cheap make obviously will make you feel that the space is cheap. But today, if you were to go to showrooms and stuff, or if you were to come to people like me, we can recommend and we can show you flowers which are as good as real and stuff. So people used to go to Singapore, or people used to go to, like Bangkok and UK and get those flowers. But now everything is available in India. So you go into you go into a high-end store at Gitoni, or you go into a Select City mall, or you go into a DLF mall. There's so many brands which have flowers which are absolutely real and so nurturing and stuff. So go for that, include those. Aroma is really very important. So let's say I enjoy coffee. So coffee gives me this amazing feel good and feel great. A lot of people say don't have black coffee because it gives you acidity and stuff like that. But then if you're going to be feeding on what other people's opinions are, because their systems and their minds believe that it's going to not be applicable in your case, because you know for sure that you've been having coffee and you've been having chai or you've been having juices or whatever, they work very well for you. So somebody else's logic should not influence your own thinking of health and stuff and feel good. And that's where the magic of smell or aroma really works. So you remember your grandparents, the kind of perfume they used to use, your parents, the kind of perfumes and soaps and stuff they used to use and stuff. So when you've grown up on all of that, aroma and perfumes are highly recommended because they kind of help you connect with those beautiful memories or beautiful stuff, and they accentuate the spaces and stuff. So if you can have jasmine, you can have rose, you can have lavender, and you can have whatever, I mean, eucalyptus oil. A lot of people use those, because they kind of feel great and stuff. And each oil again has a different feeling. Say if you want to kind of feel charged up, you use a jasmine oil. I did not understand that till the time I would think backwards about my grandmom, and she used to have this jasmine tree, in her house in Punjab. And I remember we used to pluck those and we used to put those, in small katoris or vessels or whatever. And we used to have the amazing khushbu. And now when you go on the streets of Delhi, not Bombay, but if you're in Delhi or some other places, you'll see, children and people selling you this beautiful white thread of flowers and stuff. So that's jasmine, you put them in your car and suddenly you feel good. So all of those helps. Natural colors are really recommended when it comes to wallpapers and stuff. Looking at the larger picture and the long-term point of view, you can have nicely done up wallpapers in your house. So tropical wallpapers are highly recommended, because they kind of get the concept of nature within and indoors. And looking at the climate concerns and stuff, it's a great idea to kind of have tropical papers. Wallpapers. You can have not animals are not that great, but of course, okay, you can have in children's room, you can have animals, because you want to encourage and you want to kind of give them the feel of remembering a zoo or wildlife or whatever. So you can have some really interesting stuff like that. You can have stripes, you can have whatever you like. I mean, the point is to have a nice neutral shade of wallpaper which is kind of refreshing you and rejuvenating you and stuff and calming you down, because if there's clutter in the room, sometimes people don't like clutter, and automatically you look at the wallpaper and you start feeling good and stuff. Then you have ceramic elements. Try and include some ceramics, try and include some bamboo components in your house or in your office space. Say for example, I have this one tray on my table which is holding my visiting cards and stuff. So we used to have bamboo lamps in the house, but they're difficult to maintain sometimes. So now we've shifted to a high-end choice of lamps. But then little elements of those can be added because they give you this organic feeling of nature and you're connected to nature. There is basically pillows and textures, so pillows are really important. You're spending a lot of time on your chairs, you're spending a lot of time on your bed, you're spending a lot of time in your living spaces, your sofa, your bedrooms and stuff. So try and have textures which are relaxing. But if you have a theme, probably you can use, I've been repeating this and I remind you again, you can have flora, you can have stripes, you can have animals, you can have contemporary stuff. It's to each one his own. A lot of people prefer Rajasthani prints. They prefer tapestry, which is different, but I kind of recommend more of contemporary and stuff. So you have lots and lots of textures in those. A lot of people go for linen ones. A lot of people go for silk ones. A lot of people go for traditional ones and stuff. So the choice is yours. But the point is to have nice cushions probably behind you, because when you're resting on your bed or you're lounging or chilling and stuff, a set of cushions and pillows behind your back always relaxes you. And trust me on this one, a lot of people have grown up in their childhoods not having too many pillows.